Okay, so apparently I'm a ghost right now. Weird. Like, I'm in front of my computer right now and nothing shows. That's actually weird. Okay, I fixed it. Hello trainers and tamers, Claren here. Welcome to this first episode of Saturday Strategy. I know this is such a godly intro and like everyone would remember this. Oh my god, this is so cool. If you watched my special 1000 subscribers video, you know what this is gonna be about. And for the others, let me explain. Every 2 weeks, I'm gonna review your battles. The point of this format is gonna be to review battles in order to help people, basically to get better, learn new strategies, etc, etc. If you want to submit your battles, you can send me a message on Discord or on Twitter with... I heard my microphone. Or on Twitter using the hashtag Saturday Strategy. And without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so here we are in the battle. So this battle features Nerb versus Blade. And if you remember, this is a battle that came from my tournament I made on June. It's good to see that old Borak design. I miss it. The new design, I don't really like it, to be honest. But yeah, Nerb starting with Borak and Blade is gonna start with Sea Drake. So even with the boast, Borak is a disadvantage here. There's a huge disadvantage. Like, Borak is supposed to be slower, and Sea Drake usually uses specialty boots and Fawn Slam. Okay, so Nerb switching, okay, into Protogon. Probably not the best switch in here. Like, yeah, it's a Bushwhack, but even though it's not super effective and all, it still did some damages. Like, quite a lot. I don't know anyone's team, like, I don't remember, to be honest. So, maybe there was a good reason for the Protogon switch. And the Metal Blast, that is probably gonna do, yeah, it does kind of a damage, but yeah, the Bushwhack comes back again. And like, yeah, Blade is slower and he loses his Sea Drake if it stays. That's a good switch. Into Submarine, that is a good call, and it's gonna be there. Yeah, that's not gonna do a lot of damages. Yeah, the Thunder Strike is definitely gonna kill here. Protogon hits hard, and it's quad 4. Like, it's quad super effective. Into Duskett. Yeah, Duskett can finish this off. Metal Blast. He's sacrificing his Protogon, but he did, like, enough damage. Hypnotize! Why not? But why didn't you go for the kill? Like, you can just one-shot it. Like, it's low enough for you to kill it. Why would you hypnotize? Okay, switching into Borak with the boost. And yeah, the plan was to set up. It wasn't a good idea. Let's assume Protogon had to wake up like right after this turn. It would have been terrible for Blade. Another Hypnotize and it connects. That's very unlucky for Nerb. It's just free to set up again now. Unless he just wants to attack. Using Oppress. Sure, that's actually a good move to use here. And yeah, the Earthquake with the stat boost is definitely gonna be enough. Borak is like a monster. Sea Drake is back. Oh, priority. And the Bushwhack that is gonna kill. Good call on the quick pounce. That was a good move here. Alpha Sea Drake is very good looking, like really good. Taoshinu. So the Taoshinu is probably gonna do like the usual defensive, like setup bequeath. Switching into Halvandic. That is a good plan, to be honest. Perhaps trying to poison it or like, I don't know, paralysis. Okay, so the bulk up is... Oh, why is this called... Oh, it's part of the video. My bad. Yeah, Taoshinu is starting to bulk up a lot and it's gonna do, like... Whoever it's gonna switch into is gonna do a lot of damages. And as Halvandic is a physical attacker, Taoshinu is totally free to set up right now. Oh, this is gonna be bad. switching the Helvetic into the Sea Drake. Why would you do that as Taoshinu hits, like, it's defensive physically right now? Don't you have a ranged attacker? Yeah, that did nothing. Stretch. To be honest, it's completely over now. Very much likely. He attacked. Or not. Ooh, the Dragodine. You better bequeath, my dude. Either way, the Draco Beam is gonna deal tons of damages. Oh my god. I didn't do much. Yeah, that's Taoshinu is very defensive. But Dragodine is... But don't stretch, dude. You have to switch. Okay, so it's not a boots Dragodine, so yeah, you should totally bequeath here. It's faster! Somehow. Oh my god, that was too greedy. That was way too greedy. Yeah, Nerb didn't do that good here. Obstrugon, oh my dude. That would have been terrible for the Dragodine if you could have switched into the Obstrugon, I mean. It was practically over. The double switch, probably expecting a Draco Beam, but either way, it's gonna kill. No matter what. Yeah. Nerb is in big trouble right now. Yeah. That was a good idea though, to switch into the Protogon actually. Dragodine is out of energy right now. Yeah. And if you can crit it, it can be real good. Oh god. It did like nothing. Draco Beam. Yeah, it's over. I don't know how Nerb can win this now. The Dragodine is like at its full potential. Note that this battle was recorded on June the 10th of 2023. That wasn't things like Nova Diaz and things like that. High pitch screen. Oh my god. Yeah, it's over. JJ, well played. So there's a lot of things we can tell. Nerb got like super greedy with the stat boosts. Like the first bequeath would have been enough to outspeed the Dragodine. He didn't play bad though. He didn't play bad at all. Trying to force the Dragodine to run out of energy with Protogon, who was dead in all cases. That was smart, but it was pretty much too late. So yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, ever since Atlantean City Part 2, I've rarely saw any Borak, I have rarely saw any Taoshinu or even Obstrugon. These guys are getting very rare to see, while Dragodine is still one of the best Loomians in the game too. Like things like Dragodine, Metronette, Mutagon. These guys are like tough. I'd love to see Ferroglyph. I want to see more Ferroglyph in battles, to be honest. But anyway, you have to know something in your battles. Don't be too greedy, you're gonna get slapped back. Especially against things like Dragodine or Sea Drake. Also with the Soul Bursts, things can get very dangerous too. Because some Loomians can benefit the Taoshinu buffs even more now. Mainly thinking about things like Eruptodon, Metronette, Gastroke. Even Gastroke can do something now. Or Florent. Dude, do you imagine a Florent with very much speed, attack and defense? That will be a nightmare to deal with. This is something you have to think about. And I think that is gonna be it for today's video. This is only the first episode of Saturday Strategy, but trust me, there will be one every 2 weeks. Or at least I'll make sure of it. These videos will be shorter than the usual. The main point of this series, once again, is to help people to begin with strategy. I don't see a lot of YouTubers explaining how things can be done, what strategies can be used, or go into the details. And this is something I would like to do myself. I want everyone to enjoy PvP in creatures catching game. That is Pokemon, Loomian Legacy, Tutor World, or even Tales of Tenorio. So that is gonna be it for today's video, and I hope you liked it. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, that helped me a lot. And until then, keep up the training because the hunt never stops!